Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Oh, y'all probably noticed the background's different. We're going to go with this for a couple days because I have to do some commentary this weekend for the Arena Championship 3, so come by, check it out on the official Wizards channel if you're not aware. But for now, we're going to do background for a couple of videos so I don't have to keep resetting stuff behind me. But today, we're going to be playing some Gruul Modified, so let's go look at the cards we're going to be playing with today. So right off the top, we're going to be playing Commando Faces Kakazan because, well, it puts counters on things, and that's no surprise. And it's one of the better things we can have even post-sweeper to still have a haste body, so that's kind of nice. Dig that. We're also going to be playing some Kami's Flare. This is a card that goes a bit ignored, but the card is actually really good at not just removing something, but also doing additional damage, because we're rarely going to be without a card that has a permanent on it. Ascendant Pack Leader. This is going to be the other early card we're playing, because we are playing several things that cost 4+. Easy way to get some counters. And you get extra counters when you're playing the Ozolith, because we have so many things getting +1/+1s. I figured, why not? Let's go for it. We're also going to be playing Bloated Contaminator, because if we can double our counters, might as well. And Beast Caller. Quirion Beast Caller is another card that gets kind of tossed away these days, largely because of cut down, but we do have some ways to mitigate that a little bit, so hopefully that helps out through these games. Miglos, another one that comes into play. No +1/+1 counters, so they don't get doubled from Ozoliths, but it is very versatile and gives us a way to remove some things that we wouldn't otherwise be able to deal with. We're also going to try Fight Rigging because it just puts a counter on every turn. We're not going to have anything huge to get from it, but if we're getting extra counters each time, maybe that's enough to just end the game. Also means we're going to be rolling with Thundering Raiju because we like damage. And we're going to be playing Halana and Elena because, well, we like damage. Also has Secret Reach and can block flyers, which we really like a lot as well. And we're going to be playing All Will Be One because if we're going to put this many counters on a bunch of things, it's kind of another way to get out of trouble late game against some of these more control-ish mid-rangey style decks. And finally, because it's silly and we've played it in a bunch of decks, we're going to try Atali. Because why not? It was going to be Atali or it was going to be Kogla and Yudaro. Decided to go with the Tali because it probably has more value. But we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, those are all the major cards we're going to be playing. If you want the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video. We'll talk about it after we play some games and figure out what we want the final list to look like. You can get the list down below. Just look for the arrows. And if you would be so kind, y'all have been doing great hitting the like button. That's helped so much. Continue doing that. And if you'd also be so kind, hit the subscribe button. That helps so much. So y'all go enjoy these games, and I'll catch up with you on the backside of the video. This is definitely a mulligan situation. Oh, that is worse. All right, I'm just going to gamble on this now, though. Like I don't want to go to 5 cards, so if I made my bed, I guess I'll just lie in it. Here we go. Oh, I almost would rather this have just been mono red. Just end us sooner. We'll see what we can do, though. I mean, we do have damage lands, which are going to be tough against a heavy aggro deck. So we're going to have to work around that a little bit, too. Socialite. Yeah, we'll block trade, because we're going to be behind this whole way, so... Okay, we at least found some lands that aren't damage lands, so that's something. Problem here is, though, any removal is just going to make it too hard for us to keep up, I think. Yeah, now you play something that gets a bonus. Yep. Oh, the worst kind of bonus where you get to draw a card. Or the best kind for your opponent. Bad for us. Yeah, we're just going to do the thing we can do. Have a feeling they have a removal card by now, though. And we're just going to take piles of damage here. We needed a 2-mana thing, really, to stay in this game. If they have a removal card. If they don't, I mean, I guess we get to block something. That'd be kind of like the best thing we have going. Okay. I guess this means they're going to play their big guy. Oh, no, just a Harvester. Okay. And Commando Faces Kakazan. Okay, so we're still at 13. That's not the end of the world. Okay, we're at 12. That's a bit scarier. Gotta play this knowing that it's going to die next turn, but, you know. At least I'm assuming it's going to die. Sack Harvester and kill it. But they are down to 1 card. And we get to play 2 creatures next turn, so we at least stop the silliness from the Socialite. We got to figure out what to do after that, but we at least buy a little bit of time. Yeah, exactly. We knew that part was coming. So it's kind of a what now scenario. They're just going to go digging. Must be a land. Yep. Nope, they found something they like. Oh, well, fair. We are going to have 2 additional creatures coming at us next turn, too. That's something we have to think about here. If the opponent attacks with everything, we would have went down to 4. Or taken 4. That could have been a little bit ugly. But all things considered, we don't have to take damage for this turn, which is kind of nice. And if we get hard up, then Miglos could destroy an enchantment creature. Don't know if that's really what we want to be doing, but it's something we can do. So got to keep that in mind too. But being at 9, there are a lot of ways this could get a little bit rough for us. Alright, getting rid of another land. Yep. At some point, I mean, I guess they've drawn quite a few land too. If we get one more creature next turn, it'll feel pretty good. The concern we have here is the Socialite being something that's basically a guaranteed 2 damage right now because we have to split our blocks against everything else. So they could put us down to 3 if they have burn spells and want to go for it. Which isn't a good feeling, but don't have a choice. We kind of have to block, you know? Yep. I thought the opponent might do... Oh, I guess I forgot. They have one creature that's not... that still has summoning sickness here. So we actually... No, we still take 4. We go to 5 instead of 3. Question I'm looking at is, can I double block the Socialite now? But then I take 6 and go... That's worse. I'd rather be at 5 and force them to find 2 burn spells. Alright. I think this is fine. Like, don't love it, but that's a little bit of a desperation attack from the opponent. I need to remove 3 to destroy an artifact and enchantment, right? Yeah. So, yeah. It's fine, I guess. They get that. We can destroy 1. We double block, take 2. Kind of the same thing if I play this or not. So sure, that's fine. We can at least give this Vigilance and Menace and get some damage in here. Alright, so if we survive, we could theoretically find some variation of lethal if we're lucky. If they had... Okay, so if they had 3 damage there, we would have been in trouble. Okay, so if we attack with everything, they block some amount of it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Because ultimately, as long as we keep 1 counter on Miglos, or 3 counters, we're okay. We can get rid of something, which is the important part. Attack with just this for now. And then next turn, they have to deal with all the trample. And an additional 2/2 creature. I thought we were going to be way behind with the way our draw was here. I thought we were toast. I mean, we still might lose, but didn't think it was going to be as close as it is right now. Okay. I think we might have gotten there. Because we can put 2 on a Trampler. And then just attack with everybody? Destroy one of those? Or just make this Menace whatever, I guess. Yeah, sure. I think I'm going to do that. Because if they have to double block, it's just as bad. So, sure. And I will have Miglos as a blocker and this as a blocker, so still counts for something. And we always remove 2 counters to give it +2/+2 till in their turn as well. This should be okay, though. Because they use 2 small ones to double block Miglos. That's 12 damage worth of Tramplers just coming through anyway. But who knows? Those cards in their hand could be all types of removal. So we have to see. Alright, so single blocking Beast Caller with... Nope. Never mind. Blocking with Socialite. I mean, if they can kill 1 or 2 attackers, they might be trying to set up for lethal of their own. So, you know, maybe. Maybe not killing one of the etchings ends up backfiring. Alright. I don't know if the opponent knows those trample. Because those are really... Oh, opponent. I don't think they know. This is going to be real sad when this happens. But... Okay. They have something here? Okay. Maybe find something? I think...
You done messed up, Aaron!
But we'll see. I mean, they're digging deep, trying to give themselves an... But now we're not even worried about losing next turn. Yeah, okay. Game's over. Huh. Okay, let's try. I mean, we need something more than just the pack leader, but... I got nothing you can duress, opponent. That being said, we don't have many things in the deck that you can duress. The cool part about that, though, is the opponent probably looked at our hand and it doesn't make, like, immediate sense what we're doing. Other than just looking like Gruul Aggro, which is cool. That'd be neat for later. Try to attack here. Don't think it's going to make it. Though, they might wait to see if we drew something else in the turn. Did not kill the pack leader. Love it. They also did not find a land. So at this point, it's pretty obvious they're saving mana here to kill something. So... Alright. At least we lead with this. They're going to waste a removal on the pack leader. Because I almost feel like they're going to be priced into doing it. Yeah, it's fine. Wow, they kept a 2-land hand that didn't have anything to do on 2? Oh, it's because it's also got red in it. There you go. That explains a lot. Harvester, cool. Alright. Well, there's a thing we... Oh, that's a good card here, too. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think we're going to kill Harvester. And I think we're going to play this. Attack for 5. Alright, now our other stuff all has real consequences now. Yeah. That was an ugly game. These are the type of games that, like, are tough to even put on film because, like, not much really happened from the opponent. They kept a 2-land hand, had a duress, maybe figure they'll buy some time with that. But the only thing they seem to have been able to cast on 2 was with Harvester, and they didn't even have a mountain. So they needed to get to 3 land before they could even do a 2-mana thing. You know what I mean? So... And this isn't to, like, take shots at the opponent, but this is kind of to say that mulligans, whether 2 or not 2, really do affect the outcome of several games. And understanding your deck and what a good and a bad mulligan is probably going to win more games than you think. Just something to think about. Can we do anything with this? Not really. Even if we found... I mean, yeah, we got a mulligan. Even if we found green mana there, that wasn't going to do anything. Keep this, get rid of 1 fight rigging. That gives us all of our mana. And then we'll just see what happens from here. Alright. Ooh, cancel. I want to play this. And we'll see where this goes. Rot Priest. Alright, well the good news when you're playing against Rot Priest is if you can produce enough creatures, they tend to not do great against you, especially if they're creatures of size. So yeah. Oh, they didn't even block to protect? They just let it die? I assume... Wow, this got weird real fast. Okay, I'm gonna try some things here then. There's nothing here. It's targeting anything. Okay. I guess we try. Wow, nothing to even target our attackers. Sweeper of some kind? Like that, a depopulate would at least make sense. Nope, it's just a toxic dude. Okay. Yeah. I guess we just do the counters thing here. I mean, why not? Sure. I mean, the good news is, even if they do get rid of the board, we at least get a creature next turn we can put counters on. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. I mean, I can get behind the chutzpah on wanting to play mono green toxic, but I mean, I guess it's not supposed to be mono green, but you know. All right. Oh boy. Yeah. Doesn't really do much, but you know, we got to start somewhere, I guess. Dig Up. That's a card I hadn't seen too much. I've played it a little bit, but not too many copies have I seen running around. Getting a swamp, though. They like the swamp. Okay. I guess we just get this. I could try to protect the creature, which I probably should. But there's a good chance they might wait till our turn to see if we spend mana to try to put counters on it first. Oh, I guess they're not. So that plan went up in smoke. I mean, I could attack and see if they block, but I don't know if I want to waste that here. Alright. They also use the Dig Up for a land, so they might be using Shigeki for a land as well. Pack leader dead? No, but there is a Jewel Thief. Also means Shigeki does not get used this turn. So this gets real interesting. Do we just go for Raiju? Oh yeah, Raiju pumps the pack leader itself. Never mind. Because it gets the free bonuses, so it gets +2. And then Raiju gets to attack, put counters on itself, and become a 5. So yeah, we like that. We like those. Alright, opponent goes to 8. Yeah, that's it. That was a quick and fast one. Yes, we're gonna keep this. Not sure why I hesitated so much, but... oh boy, can we find a 2-mana thing? That'd help a lot. Okay, you might... I mean, you're serviceable. Good news is we do have stuff like Contaminator that tends to be hard for the red decks to deal with. Not always, though. Reckless Impulse. Alright. Well, we won't be dealing with the Thundering Raiju, but scary to know that they are playing them. So we have to keep that in mind. That is real. So we have that. We don't have the land for it yet. What I'm debating here is if I just want to wait to use a Kami's Flare on a thing, or do I just want to use this on a pack leader, force some user removal? I think that's what we do. I think we just play this, save this for later. I mean, we may even need to use it to kill a Raiju. Who the heck knows? But we'll see. Alright, we knew that much was coming. It's just what else? Lightning Strike to kill our pack leader? No. Phoenix Chick. I think I'm still blocking. Ooh, they didn't have anything. Oh, okay. Game on then. let's go ahead. We'll play this because, I mean, no attacks because we want to be able to block all the things. We can't block the Phoenix chick, obviously, but that's okay. But what I was thinking here is if they had a land and another Raiju, which they do, and they want to attack with everything, we can kill the Raiju and then we can just shoot down that next turn. Or block it with a Halana and Elena, which is also fine. And we're okay with that. So we're at 14 in the later stages of this game, and so far, that's pretty good. We'll start attacking next turn, I believe. Now, if it's another Raiju, I was going to say, like, bruh, come on now. What is that last card? Apparently not something that can kill a Halana and Elena, so we're in pretty good shape here. So let's go with this. Put our counters here. Put counters here. And the opponents... Yeah, I think that's going to be it for them. Yeah, the crazy thing here is I was just going to go ahead and attack for 9 at that point. Just say, like, if you find something to kill Halana and Elena being 5, go for it, you know. I'm at 14. They can't just take chunks of 9. Plus, no matter what, the next turn we're still going to get to kill something. That probably would have been the lone blocker. Put more counters on this, and that probably was going to end it. We'll keep. Getting to play against Dovin Boone. I don't know if that's a real person or not, but cute name just the same. And on assembler. Okay, we probably want to kill the assembler. We don't want that thing getting too big. Though, do we wait? Pay 1. Also has vigilance. All right, pass a turn. Let's see if we can kill it after they pump, or are they not going to pump? They're not. Okay. Ugh. That's tough. Thought I knew what I wanted to kill. Not so much now. Wow, I don't know. I guess it has to be this. Has to be, because, like, that's just too much damage over time, life gain that we can't deal with easily. And we'll just have to figure it out. I'm going to go ahead and play this, as it still threatens their automaton, sort of. And then hopefully get another creature to go with the Beast Caller. Or be able to, like, play Beast Caller and protect something. That would be nice. Okay, they didn't kill it. That's actually exactly what we were looking for here. So, how do we want to deal with this? Trying to think what cards I kind of want to just... Alright, let's attack first and see what they think. Alright, they don't look like they're interested in blocking. So now I'm going to be caught in the game of, are we trying to protect our things or trying to kill their things? I think I want to just end the turn, try to kill their thing. And if they just come after Migos, they come after Migos. I ain't going to worry about it. They have a way to protect it. Oh, they're going to do the thing where it goes to the yard and comes back? Oh, no, they're going to make a sacrifice a non-token creature. Okay. I mean, I assume they have 2 of those. But that turn went much better than anticipated. Okay. Shieldred, you got it, friend. What they don't know is we're going to keep doing a lot of attacking. Because we're degenerates. Opponent's like, what you gonna do? Try to play this, see if it helps. Though if I'd have known their last turn was just Shieldred's Edict, I mean, we could have done a ton of different things. Yeah, no blocks. I mean, I assume Invoke Despair is incoming. No, not an Invoke Despair. Interesting. You could have almost got me there. Now, I'm thinking with 2 Gaia's Gifts, is there a situation where we could win here? That's +4. We have 4, 5, 6 in play. 7, 8, 9, 10. Not enough. We could die next turn, though, if we're not careful. So, what's the play? Attack with just Miglos? That seems kind of bad. Man, why were you not a land, Miglos? You made this kind of difficult for no reason. Alright, I think this is all we're going to do here. No attacks in the turn. Or some other creature we could have cast, because pumping up the Beast Caller would have been a bigger threat to try to punch through lethal as well. Alright, gotta try. So that takes away one of our trample options next turn, unfortunately. Opponent did not want to attack into it. I mean, we're only at 7, so I mean, they get to kill us next turn. Yeah, that's not going to do enough. And these are not artifact creatures, unfortunately. So, yep, even if we make that a 10, we can make it 12, 13. That's the most we could do. Not enough, unfortunately. We just drew terribly there. All right, opponent wins one. We go first. This is like the most normal looking hand we have if we can find a 3rd land. A little bit of a rarity. But let's see how it plays out. Phoenix Chick. Okay. Looks like we're just going to be doing some swinging back and forth. Alright, deck. This is where we really need a 3rd land. Like, really, really bad. Or else I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up. That'll help. I mean, we're not blocking, they're not blocking. We're actually hitting for more, so. Alright, cool. Won that one. Yes, we're keeping this. Balance. We have lands to cast all of our things. It's a celebratory time. And our Beast Caller won't even get caught by a turn 1 cut down. I feel like we won something. Well, they didn't have a turn. See, the time we get it, they don't even have the turn 1 cut down. Because they had a tap land. That's so funny. Ooh. Gonna go for the throat? Sure. Sounds great. We're just gonna bring out more monsters. And attack. Okay. Ooh, you're a touch slow. You're a touch slow. Not what we're looking for. Makes me a little sad, actually. But... trying to think what the odds are that they have a sweeper next turn. But you know what? If they do, they do. Let's do the thing. That's sort of what I feel like. If you got it, you got it. Sigarda, sure. Things have hexproof. Things have a lot of hexproof. Let's see. You can make that. That would die. We could pump this. Attack. We kill all the angels. Alright, we're definitely not playing another creature here. We know that much. It was just a matter of if I was going to use Miglos' ability or not. But I'm just going to put counters here. And we're just going to attack. Whoa, opponent's just... Okay. Go ahead, then. Another... Okay, that's not it. Put this on a trampler. make you have to block this one with more things. Attack with all the things. I mean, I know I have 1 point in hand, y'all. I see it. This is just for show, for content purposes. Giving the opponent a chance to play their cards and do silly things. Alright. Cool, cool. And I feel like there's always somebody in the comments that's going to say something about the game state. It's like, yes, the opponent had hexproof. All these things are out. This would still deal damage because it doesn't target the opponent. It's each opponent and each planeswalker that player controls. So, still could have got the 1 damage in if we wanted it. We were just playing with card interactions. Oh, man, our opponent's got a little something. Look at that. All right, we're going to keep. That's a fun name. I don't know who this person is, but if you ever see me in person, let me know. I'll give you a high five. Maybe even buy you a drink if we're out hanging out. That is one of the best names I've seen on Arena in a while. Now the question is, can we find some land to go with these other nice toys? That is a very good start. Need a little more, but, you know, we'll take what we can get to start here. Beastcaller, you dead? Probably. Very likely. I mean, if you wait, I get to put the counters on a 2/2. So, okay, Sunset Revelry. Fair. Weird that they did it for just blockers, no extra value, but, you know, to each their own. Going to put this down. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Get our attacks on. They can double block the etchings, I suppose. That works. Alright. We need some good luck here. Restoration. Alright, so we have a clear path at least for a turn. The downside here, though, is even... Okay, well, we drew the other tally. That's, I guess, the downside. If we'd have got it, we probably... Let's see, would have been 3. We got in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, opponent still would have been at 4. Wouldn't have been good enough. Here, if they wipe the board, hopefully we draw a land. We can play Alana Lena, attack for 4. That would send the opponents to 5. Well, I guess now they'd be at 6 because they got another life. And we know they already have the 4th land, so if they have the sweeper, we're going to see it. Because depopulate would make a lot of sense. Oh, Revelry, that also works. Like, that counts. Question is, if they're on Revelry, does that just mean they don't have other removal? Sort of what it feels like. And this all of a sudden becomes a lot worse if they have a sweeper now. Because they're probably playing Sunfall or whatever that silliness is. Interesting. If they double block Cabano, I was going to say, if you're going to sweep the board, just stop the most damage here, right? Yeah, that makes the most sense. Nope, they chose not to. And they're going to hold on to one? Okay. So does that mean that's not happening? What does this mean? Oh, they could be playing the big Wanderer person, whatever. The new Wandering Emperor. Nope, just another Revelry. All very strange. I don't know what's happening right now. Doesn't matter, because we can't find land to save our life, so sure. Alright. I mean, I guess the only good thing to do is attack with 1 Beastcaller. It's not even worth attacking with Beastcaller. I'd rather just block their Architect at this point. If it's a Wandering Emperor, it just gets flashed in. Yeah. So that whole situation was going to be bad for us. Yep. That dude gets bigger. Man, this sucks. A 4th land would have been so good, but we just never got there. Yeah, we just have to take it. Sure, no blocks. Sure. All right.
Can't stand by when evil threatens the multiverse.
Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, we're gonna keep this because even if Rockfall Vale comes into play tapped, we at least get double pack leader. And that's counts for something, maybe. Let's attack first. Okay, they don't even have a removal card there. Sweet. Oh man, what are the odds? I was thinking like maybe we could have got Ozolus so we could get double the counters and then get in there, but nah, no such luck. Still nothing? Does this destroy all things that cost 2 or less? Man, now I'm thinking that we need to get Beast Caller out of Brotherhood's in range. Man, please just play like Liliana here. That'd be great. Fight rigging is cute. I don't know if it does what we want. Like, because even all we can do is get this to 5, right? All right. Well, here's the thing. If they don't, they're taking lethal, right? They have to block, so they won't be able to burn down the house. Because they're going to take 3 minimum. Yeah. And these are both protected from Brotherhood's in now. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is a very low to the ground, not the way this deck's trying to play. But, I mean, we get to play another one of these, get to play one of these with bonus next turn. Maybe have mana up to protect the thing. So, possibly. We could do some things. We'll see. I think I might go with this. And we'll see what happens. I was kind of afraid something like that might happen, which is not good. Really needed to land there. I'm assuming one of these is going to take 3 damage and die. Yep, there's the Elspeth Smite. Now, admittedly, I could have protected it, but I'm just going to get this down, get the extra +1. And then see what happens from there. Maybe end up having to use this against a depopulate. If that comes around. But we'll see. Ozolith, you're cute. But I think we got other business to tend to. Oh, they're just discarding land to deal with this. Okay. I'm going to give it a go. Opponent's at 9. We're still 1 point short of lethal. So, I mean, Wandering Emperor or something's still good here. Depopulate's still great. Jace, that buys time too. Jace is a legit answer here.
Is wasted. You cannot win. You can
That doesn't do nearly enough. I mean, do we just still attack the opponent? I think so. I guess just say if you got it, you got it. I mean, we're doing all this with 2 land. You know, we can only do so much. All right, we're milling 3. Opponent's drawing. Probably just trying to find, like, Sunfall or something here. Yep. How'd I know? All right. Well, GG's. We never got past 2 lands. We deserve to lose that one. Got a mulligan. We'll keep this. Ooh. I'm going to gamble. All right. This seems fine. So now I don't feel so bad if we don't get a 2 mana thing. Okay. Do 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 do. All right, they're gonna draw a card here. They did not find a land, however. So that could be an opening for us. Gonna lead with this. Get an attack in. All right, what you got? He gone. Wow, really? Okay. They're just like, F it, you can't have anything. Interesting that they're playing Skrelv. This deck may not be what I think it is, because the things I'm thinking about don't play Skrelv. Because if it was just mono-white control, I'm not sure what Skrelv would be protecting other than, like, Architect of whatever's or the little farm hands, and that doesn't make a lot of sense. So there's got to be something else here that I'm not aware of. I mean, maybe not. You know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but feels like there is. I mean, if they have another laydown arms, I guess there goes Alana and Alana. Though, could just be ossification. Yep, there you go. So it looks like it is that deck, just oddly with Skrelv. I mean, I'm kind of glad we held on to these. And the opponent only has one blocker here. So they're taking minimum of 4. Alright. And if their only play here is a Wandering Emperor, we're probably still okay with another Thundering Raiju. But it was a laydown arms right there, so... Alright. Could still be a Wandering Emperor here, which would suck. Nope, it's a Wedding Announcements. That does give them a blocker, though. We're gonna get in with this. Attacking, put the opponent down to, what, let's see, I take 1, and then they take 4, so they go to 2. And we have 1 in hand. So now we need our burn spell or another Commando Faces Kakazan. Either one would work well here. That actually protects them as well. I mean, they can chump block with their 1/1 they're about to make. Unless we get a haste guy. That's not a haste guy. Alright. Still attacking. Okay. Play this. Put the opponent to 1. Play this. And then just hope they don't draw Farewell, I guess. Because that card's silly. Alright, you got a chance at another card here, though, still. Contaminator also tramples, so that matters here. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments. Is Skrelv a normal card to play in those lists? Because I feel like I'm missing something. I don't think I've ever seen Skrelv played in those. Oh, I could also find my Gaia's Touch or whatever, right? +1 and trample. That'll get us out of trouble too here. So we have a few things we could top deck and draw. We just got to get to them. All right, Steel Seraph. That's real. I mean, you could get in there for 4 life. Then the question becomes, do we trade for a Bank Buster? I don't think we do. I think we just say, you know what? You can go to 5. Because, I mean, we're just going to take that off right back, and we're at 29, so we don't really care about 4 damage. I mean, like, we care, but we don't really care. Alright. That's something. Let's go ahead and get our attacks in. Hopefully this doesn't blow up in our face. Alright. Opponent goes to 1. Oh, I forgot. I should have played this before combat. Oh, no. Oh, I'm an idiot. I totally forgot about the proliferate. Could have killed them. Could have killed them. They would have been at -1. Now if they have a farewell, we're wrecked. Oh, well, at least we know we could have won this one. It's my fault if we lose. Totally, 100%. I just got to playing so quick, I was like, I'm just going to attack, and I totally forgot about the Bloated Contaminator ability. The reason I didn't go ahead and use it on the Commando there, though, is I will get the extra 1 that goes on the Commando. Okay, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. So opponent goes to 3. They'll gain life here from the attack. So now anything we get that puts counters could also be lethal. So many things here. That sucks. If we lose this, that's such a bad way to go down. Especially at the end of the video. Because I was going to make this the last game. That's so funny. But the opponent does have a decision here, right? Like, if they attack just to gain life, can they live? Because you know you're taking at least 2, so if I get something that puts 1 counter, they'd be dead. Well, actually, no, they're going to get that anyway, right? Because we have to put the counter on the 3rd chapter of Commando Faces Kakazan. So I think they're dead regardless, unless that card in their hand removes something or destroys an enchantment or whatever. Yeah, because if they attack, they don't have any blockers. Oh yeah, that's fine if you do that. But you don't get to gain life, so that's fine. That should put a counter, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Deal 1 to the opponent. And then hopefully they don't have a way to kill a creature. And we attack. Did we get there still after my dumb mistake? All right. Oh, got bailed out. Okay, so this is weird. It's kind of like a good news, bad news situation sort of here. On the one hand, I want to say the deck played very well, which is true. But on the other hand, the things I was trying to be tricky with didn't really do the tricky thing necessarily. Like, we never cast Atali. Matter of fact, Atali was like a bad card to have in hand the majority of the game. All Will Be One wasn't bad. We got it a couple times and it actually did something. And technically it would have won that last game a turn sooner. But we still won because of it, so that's fine. But Atalis could just as well become something else that's another good creature, which if it were up to me, probably should just be Devastating, Shivan Devastator is what I would turn that into. Yeah, so I think I just want to do a couple of Shivan Devastator here. That gives you another creature to come over the top. It's another hasty thing. It's just another good top deck. It also still works with All Will Be One. So you can play All Will Be One, then you play Shivan Devastator next turn for at least 4. So that's cool. So I don't mind any of that. If there was one real, what I would call flaw with the deck, is that we don't have a lot of early bodies, right? We are playing like Kami's Flare and stuff like that, you know, to buy us a little bit of time. But we kind of really only have Beast Caller as a turn 2 creature. I would have liked something else maybe here. Like, there's cards like the Upriser Renegade that I keep wanting to try and mess around with. My problem is it's only 3 toughness and kind of gets blocked by so much stuff. Like, there's so many Thalias that if you get a Thalia with a +1, you can't even attack into it, which feels pretty bad with this. And it doesn't trample or anything, so that's kind of the other downside. It's just a big body with nothing. But outside of that, the deck overall played pretty well. The concern here now, though, is if we're not going to play Atali, do we play Fight Rigging, right? Because Fight Rigging does work with Ozolith or whatever, so I think the final list, I'm going to mess around and replace that with something. I just don't know with what, and it's probably going to be some 2 or 3 mana thing to kind of help pressure, or even play an additional Kami's Flare and maybe just go down to 60 cards. I think it's probably going to be the better thing to do if I'm really being honest. But as it stands, we got 4 Commando Faces Kakazan, 4 Ascendant Pack Leader, 3 Kami's Flare, which I think should be 4, 2 Gaia's Gifts, 3 Ozolith, 4 Quirion Beast Caller, 4 Bloated Contaminator, 2 Fight Riggings, which I'm probably going to pull these. One's going to be a Kami's Flare for sure. If the other doesn't just get removed entirely, it's probably going to become a Gaia's Gift, and we're just going to play 3 of those. We got 2 Miglos, 3 Thundering Raiju, 2 Hulana Elena, 2 All Will Be One, 2 Shivan Devastator, 5 mountains, 7 forests, 4 each of Copperline Gorge, Carplusian Forest, and Rockfall Vale. Okay, so like I said, I think the deck's worth playing, still good. Don't have any problems with that. I think when we add in the extra removal spell, that'll help some as well. I'm just not sure what I could even declare the good or the bad matchups at this point, because we won some I didn't think we should win. We had 1 or 2 where our opponents got a little light on mana. We lost 1 where we got stuck on mana, so it's kind of all over the place. But if you do like playing Gruul decks, and you like playing +1/+1 counters, I think this will be right up your alley. I think those changes make a pretty big difference. The only thing I would say is you have to be really careful on when you're going to try to go for it, and using those Gaia's gifts, really decide if it's when you're trying to protect a thing, because sometimes you need to use it to protect against a depopulate. Obviously, you can use it to trample over if they have a bunch of smaller creatures. So you have to really think about what you're getting out of that card. It ended up being kind of the most difficult card to play with in the deck, surprisingly. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Bane of Progress. Mostly because I wish this card was in Standard. I look at this card and think, like, as far as I know, it's only ever been a Commander card, I think. Now I gotta go look. Y'all have me, like, confused. I'm here talking about, yeah, it's all Commanders and on the list. So it's never really been Standard legal. I'm glad I wasn't wrong about that. And the card goes between $3 and $5 because it's really good. I mean, just coming and playing, destroying all other artifacts and enchantments and getting bigger for each one that died, like, that's huge. Imagine how much that would help out the green or green-red decks or green X decks right now in Standard. We're trying to get rid of ossifications and bank busters and whatever else. Like, this would be fantastic, but it's not. But if you don't play it in Commander, you're probably doing yourself a disservice. It's a really good card. And if you're looking for other fun Gruul decks to play that can take advantage of Atali, check out this ramp version we have that was really, really powerful. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.